Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone in the YouTube world. I am so happy that you guys are back because we did just get back from Florida on a 4-night sailing from the Utopia of the Seas. I first want to thank you guys so much for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, everything. Everything. It's been amazing, and we have completed the series. So you've seen that I've been on the Utopia of the Seas and the Disney Magic, but today's video is going to be specifically about what I liked and didn't like too much on the Utopia of the Seas. And one last thing, guys, before we move on with the episode, Merry Christmas to everyone. I am currently in, I think it's Osaka, Japan. Please go to my Instagram, follow me, Leonidas19. You're going to see all my stories, and I upload every single day, even when I'm here at home. So in today's episode, we're going to describe on my experience, what I liked and what I didn't like. So with all that being said, let's start with the first thing that I did like on the Utopia of the Seas. The ship's elegance, the artwork, all the beautiful spaces, it felt so new, and that is because it is very new. It just came out in July, so just a couple of months ago. I love how the ship feels, how new it is. Again, it is very beautiful and elegant all around the ship. There is not one bad spot of the ship. I really love every unique area. What I love so much were the sculptures all around, and they are in a chrome color and different animals, as you've seen in the videos. The backdrops to like different spaces is very beautiful, and again, the artwork is just very unique, very fresh, and not a single dark spot on this ship. So I really love how vibrant everything was, and it's a very colorful ship as well. So next on my list are restaurants and eateries, and I'm going to tell you there are 21 different options on the Utopia of the Seas. It is amazing. I had trouble eating at every single spot in the 4-night sailing because it was super short. There were things to do every single day. The one thing I will say is that there are less included options than options that cost money. So I did all the included options and just a couple of options that did cost extra money. But nonetheless, the food was really good. It was really diverse. They had everything from Indian to Mexican, American, anything you can imagine, they had it there. And I just loved all the places to eat, especially like at the solarium. There, it was so good. The buffet, very small, but lots of options to try it out. I loved the main buffet as well. I loved, again, El Loco Fresh was good Mexican food, kind of like Tex-Mex food. So pretty good. All these included options. In another video, I'm going to describe more in detail about the paid for options, and I only tried a few of them, not all. The main dining specifically surprised me a lot after all the reviews that I read that the main dining wasn't that good. I love the main dining. The timing was good. It wasn't too long. It wasn't too short. The food was always hot and ready to go. So I love the main dining. I think I had it every single night except for one of them. Just in my opinion, my experience, the main dining is more than worth it so that you don't have to spend your money elsewhere when you've already paid for your cruise. Now, something else that I really liked as my next point are the elevators. The elevators work on a system where you touch screen your number, the floor that you want to go to outside of the elevator. Then you go wait at the letter. So there's A through F, I believe. You press floor 12. It tells you to go to elevator B. So now you go wait over there so that there's not a lot of crowds just surrounding all of the elevators. I thought it was a good idea, really new idea, because I think it's only on the Icon of the Seas and then the Utopia of the Seas. Very fast and efficient in my opinion. Of course, I heard other people throughout the cruise saying that they didn't like it too much, but I found it very effective, very quick. It was a large ship and it was full. It had about 5,300 passengers. So with that many people, you have to wait a little bit, but no issues there. I really liked it, the touchscreen especially. And there are a lot of hand sanitizer stations all around. I love the elevator system. I can't say enough. Now, one of my favorite parts as an adult, and I'm sure if you're an adult too, you will agree with me, are the bars because they are all themed. They all have different drinks. I found it very nice, especially, I'm going to point out two right now, and that's going to be the Pesky Parrot, the Bell and Barley, and actually a third one that I really liked, I just thought of it, is the View Bar. For example, the Pesky Parrot, it is so nicely themed. I love the talking parrot there on the corner, and then the bar has these pink lights, purple lights. It's very vibrant in there and it feels very tropical. The drinks, on the other hand, were not my favorite, but I will discuss later on why that is. Now, I do recommend the View Bar. It truly has one of the best views. You can overlook the ocean, and I loved it. It has a very nice vibe. It is outside, but partly inside. So that's what I like about it. A lot of shade. There are so many more bars that I'm missing here, but those were my 2 favorite, maybe 3 favorite there. Also with Bell and Barley, which is at the promenade. So I loved it. If you guys have been enjoying my video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me. I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And again, if you have any comments, any disagreements, I don't mind if you write it down in the comment section so that we can argue about it, talk about it, whatever you guys want to do. Let's get on with my next point that I like about the Utopia of the Seas. My next point that I really want to talk about now are the included activities on the Utopia of the Seas. Now remember, this is the 2nd largest ship in the world. So with endless things to do on the ship, I did not have enough time in 4 days to do everything on the ship. So we're going to start with the Abyss dry slide, and that's at the very back of the ship. It was included, and it was a nice, fast, fun ride. You also have the flow rider, which of course you've seen me absolutely fail in the videos. I loved it, and it is included. The mini golf is included. The zip line, that was really cool. That was my first time doing zip line on a cruise ship. All the shows were included. So ice skating, now that's super unique because not that many cruise ships in the world have ice skating. Another included activity was a water park. They had one for the small kids and then one for everyone else. That was totally fun. I loved it. Had to wait in line about 10 minutes for one of the water slides. Last but not least, we also have a carousel, also known as a merry-go-round, and that is included. That is right in the middle of the boardwalk, and it's so fun. So I know I missed many items, but those are just a few of the things to do on the Utopia of the Seas. This ship is massive. Now my next point is about the shows on the Utopia of the Seas. I want to talk about 2 specific shows that I fell in love with truly, and the first one is the ice skating show at Studio B. Now this skating show was amazing. It was interactive, it was very fun, and it was really fun to watch. I would watch that show again and again. I only got to watch it one time, and again, it was unbelievable the way that they use the ice skating rink, and the seating is nice. Now don't forget to bring a light jacket because it does get very cold. Now I think my next favorite show has to be Aqua 82 at the Aqua Theater at the very back of the ship. Again, it is a lot of high diving, a lot of performance on the wires at the very top of the ship, and then at the very bottom they do a lot of jumping, a lot of stunts. But this is an amazing place. It is a very large seating stadium. Again, I would watch that show again. I think I gave it a 5 out of 5. Absolutely loved it, and that was at nighttime, so lots of lights, very fun. And so that has to be my 2 favorite shows, but all the other ones were great as well, such as the comedy and the all-in production. Now the next point I want to make about the Utopia of the Seas is the Wi-Fi internet on this ship. It is unbelievably fast. I think this is the fastest Wi-Fi I've ever had on the ship. It is Voom Internet by Starlink. So if you've heard, Starlink is a very fast internet, and Utopia of the Seas actually has it. So I paid $100 for 4 nights for the middle package of Wi-Fi on this ship. So it has access to like your internet, chatting like on WhatsApp and Instagram, social media, things like that. Now there's a more expensive one and there's a cheaper one, but I got the middle one. It did not fail me once, so I love this internet on the Utopia of the Seas. Now something else that I loved about the Utopia of the Seas is the actual layouts of the ship. This is again the 2nd largest ship, so it is massive. There are 8 unique neighborhoods, so you have to remember to get from one side to another will take you a long time. It will take you roughly 10 to 15 minutes if you are just continuously walking, taking elevators, and even taking the stairs. Again, I can't say enough how much I like this ship, even though it is very large. But just to name a few, you have the Royal Promenade, the Boardwalk, Entertainment Zone, Central Park, the Youth Zone, the spa, and the fitness. That's just to name a few, but lots of areas to hang out, have fun, do your own thing. Families can separate and come back to one area. My time here was amazing. I never got lost. Maybe the direction of the ship, once or twice I did get the wrong direction, but with maps all over the place, super easy to navigate. Now the next point is the indoor balcony room that I had on the Utopia of the Seas. I want to say how much I like that room. I don't think there's one thing that I did not like about the room. It was spacious enough. It was very wide. It had a king size bed. The shower is bigger in cruising terms, so the shower really convenient. I'm only 5'7". I'm not that big of a guy, but I could see bigger people still being comfortable in that shower. The bathroom was fine. The balcony was a good size. Again, I had a balcony looking towards a boardwalk, but also towards the ocean, so I had the best of both worlds. And another point I wanted to make is the embarkation and disembarkation of the Royal Caribbean Utopia of the Seas. It was so easy to get on, and it was just as easy to get off, because Royal, I think they have figured out how to manage 5,000 plus passengers. Super breezy. I think it took us 30 minutes to get off, which is actually not bad. You might think 30 minutes is a long time, but when you're just hanging out, enjoying the ship just one last bit, 30 minutes is not too much to get off the ship. And then getting on the ship, boarding was easy. The security was easy. I think Port Canaveral has something to do with that. So I love that cruising terminal. It's been great to us. So now that I have talked about just a few things that I love about the Utopia, I want to move on to a few specific things that I did not like too much, and let's go through them. Now, I understand I might get a lot of hates for this, or you may not agree, so you can comment below. I believe the drinks on the Utopia of the Seas, the alcoholic drinks, are watered down. I did not enjoy the drinks as much. There were only a few that I did enjoy, that I really tasted the alcohol, but most of them largely did not taste that good. Now, I'm going to say they have a lot of syrups and very sugary drinks. Now, there was a lot of ice as well. And for most of the drinks being $16.52, I expected a little more, because that is on the high side of what drinks cost in all cruise lines. So we were paying top dollar for these drinks for smaller, sugared, watered down drinks. So that is my opinion on the drinks. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Now, one last pro tip before we move on. I would recommend bringing one bottle of 750 ml champagne or wine. And that's included. Like, you can bring it at no cost. It'll be one bottle per person. Please do that if you want to enjoy your glass of wine on the balcony or at your room, or any other place. Just be careful, because if you do take your bottle to a restaurant or public area and you need to open it, then they're going to charge you a $15 corkage fee, and you don't want to do that. So open it at the room. You can always ask for a wine opener. My next criticism would be that the sail away party was actually a dud to me. So it was not good in my opinion. All it was a lot of singing, dancing, and there was a few drunk people. Nothing wrong with that. They were having such a great time. But in my opinion, a sail away party has to happen with everybody involved. And I just saw one big party where the younger crowd was at. So in my opinion, I would not attend the Utopia of the Seas sail away party again. It was just not my vibe. Now, my next item that I think this is just my personal opinion, is that the Utopia of the Seas is too short. The 4-day sailing, way too short. They even have a 3-day sailing, which is insane. In my opinion, that ship is so large, you need at least 1 week on it. So please, Utopia, I think they should go back to the 7 days for the Oasis class ships, because 4 days does not cut it. I struggled to do everything, and even then, I missed out on actually a lot of things that I didn't try, because it was constantly trying to do everything, lots of long wait times. And then we were doing something every single day. We had 2 port stops. 4 days, not enough. Would I go on the ship again for 7 days? Yes, I would. So with that, guys, I really hope you found some value in this video. And if you did, please like and subscribe. I wanted to mention another time that me and my girlfriend, we are part-time travel agents. So if you need help booking any cruise, please contact us. Please email us. Please leave a comment in the section below. We can always help. And you can get a 5% discount if you book with us for the first time. So I can't wait to share my experience and knowledge with you guys, so that you can have such a great time on the Utopia of the Seas or any other cruise ship that you have seen. So guys, with that, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone in the YouTube world. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and liking. I love you guys so much. And stay tuned for the next video. We're going to talk more in depth about the Utopia of the Seas and the Disney magic. So we'll see you guys in the next one.